let's get into it. Let's get into talk of the Black Stars head coaching job. Just last week, Friday, it was our major topic here. We were alarmed at how close we were to our first competitive game in a long time without a head coach. Now, it's been brought to our attention that he's been officially named, but the terms of the engagement have been withheld. I say that is not acceptable. The FA, the ministry, they need to let us know exactly how much we are paying Chris Hughton. Now, I just want to say this because, look, we are in austere times in this country. And so you cannot hide under the cloak and say you don't want to spread negativity and these things are confidential. And so, no, you need to let us know how long Chris Hughton has been engaged for, how much we are paying him for, and probably the terms of engagement, his objectives, what you've told him to do, and what he's expected to achieve. Coach, let me give you the first touch on this. Last week we were here, we talked about it. Hughton has the job now. You've had over a week to digest it. You've had ex-players, you've had FA officials, you've had, Ghanaians at large talk about the decision. What sticks out to you the most about the appointment?
For me, anytime I've been given the opportunity to comment on this, there is an initial statement I really do want to make. And after making that statement, I want to give the young man the chance to prove how good a coach he is. My initial statement is simple. If I had my way, I wouldn't have given him the job.
You've always said this.
I've always said this. Simply because I think we've stuck to the same technical team that virtually embarrassed us at the Mundial. Because most of the games we played, something kept happening game after game, game after game, and we never found an antidote.
What if the head coach was taking
his
own decisions?
There was no remedy. No, such things are to be blamed on the technical team because we're made to understand that they are working as a unit. When you start conceding goals and you concede game after game with all the goals you concede within 2-3 minutes, 2-3 minutes, and we had all these guys there. There was Chris, there was Masawu Didi Dramani, there was George Boateng, and there was of course the trainer scout Otoado. You understand? And I was asking myself, as a technical team, whenever they met to review the games we played, did they not see that defensively we had an issue? We have said that Chris Hughton's identity is more of a defensive-minded coach who will usually play on the counter-attack. No, what can I take at a $400,000 appearance fee? He was given that amount of money. And I find it very difficult that having given him that amount of money, the people will not listen to his country, looking at his experience. As if you look at those who form the technical team, it will be so unfair and naive on the part of Otoado, Masawu Didi Dramani, George Boateng, for them not to have chosen not to listen to Chris Hughton to solve the defensive problem that we had in our team. That is why if you tell me that we should completely exempt him from what transpired, then we know $400,000. And that cannot be the case. So he was part. So I've always said, if I had my way,
you'd go completely outside this technical
team.
Noted.
But having said that, he's been given the job. Do I want him to succeed? Yes, I want him to succeed. So I'm ready to support him in every way I can. How I hope that he will see me as one person who can stand up to Keto Kreku and just add me to his backroom staff. That's the job I want to do.
You mean Chris Hughton's backroom staff?
No.
What will you be doing specifically? What will you want to offer?
I will be boldly telling Keto Kreku not to trespass when it comes to technical.
That will be your job.
My job. That is my job description. Coach Nimley is added because he can stand up to Keto Kreku and his courts that they should never come as any attempting to influence player selection into national team. And it will be based on merit. If you are not playing top flight football regularly, you come nowhere closer to this national team.
You trust Chris Hughton to do this for us?
I'm afraid was part of what's happening. I said there are certain things I can't say here, but I can emphatically say he sat there and Babarama played in that game against.
What could he have done?
This is some of the Chris Hughton could have said, no, Baba didn't.
How do you know he didn't say?
Oh, no more.
No. See, hold on. I mean, in the end, Otto Addo has the final word. If Chris he's a technical advisor.
So if you are advising,
he can only advise,
and leave the job.
Only. I'm telling you today. No more. You were in Qatar. I was not there.
Yeah.
But you and I were not.
No, he was there. I was not there. That final game that Babarama played in, the one that Ketokreku and his people said Dr. Pambo should come and lie, that Gideon Mensah.
They didn't see it.
Oh, no more.
Did
somebody put up a write-up to that effect?
Somebody put up a write-up.
I don't want to mention the person because he's an element to me.
Hold on.
An infinitesimal element.
Hold on. Relax. When you are making your point, do not throw people into the mix. You can make your point without throwing people into the mix. I think that's unfair.
The point is that Dr. Pombo was asked to write a medical report that said that Gideon Mensah was not fit for that match. And he said, per his checks, per his examination, Gideon was fit. So the selection should go down to the 10th team. Nobody should use him as an excuse for Gideon not play in that match. That is the emphatic and truthful point that I'm making. You understand? And that point is what made everybody in the Black Stars who was in Qatar knows that what I'm saying is true. Somebody had to go and beg for putting out falsehood outside. Me, I will not do that. No more. He was there. And when you ask for that, do I think he cannot stand up? Me say, misro. No more. Me shake beye. Me beye shake. Me shake beye. Me beye shake. Because where we've gotten to, that is the fundamental thing we need to be able to succeed. To have a coach. You remember during the days of Dosena? Is that
Dosena?
Yeah.
There were times that he walked the then sports minister from the dressing room of the Black Stars. Come on, Jeko. Like a technical man. He did it. And that is what I'm expecting. See, Chris's ability to coach the team tactically, like mentally, psychologically, because I think he's seen it all. He's been at a big stage. I don't doubt that. But it starts from player selection. And our president is on record to have said a statement that he has never withdrawn. And me, I will keep hammering and repeating that statement until the day Ketokreku comes on radio and say, I said it, but now Ghanaians, from now onwards, I don't have anything to do with player selection.
I don't think if he wanted to take that route, I think if he wanted to take the route you are offering, he would have taken it a long time ago.
That's what I'm saying. That until he does that, I'm always of the view, 100% sure, that he is not going to play the role of a psychologist, but he influences player selection into our Black Stars. That is my major problem. So Chris has got a Herculean task. That is a huge challenge.
He knows what he's walking into.
That's what I'm saying. And then, that you appoint the man. Don't we know how much the president is being paid every month? His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We know how much he's being paid. If we know how much of the taxpayers' money that is being given to the president of the land, Chris's
salary can't be a secret. It can't remain a secret.
It can never. And we dare anybody to keep it a secret. Nobody should daydream. Nobody should behave like the living dead. You are alive, but you are dead man walking. That they will keep that a secret. Tell Get 20,000. Tell us that he's been given 20,000. Get 100,000. Tell us he's been. I'm of the view that we've gone past that 30,000, 50,000 coaches.
That's why we need to know exactly how much he's earning.
Know how much he's earning.
What new barrier have we? What's the new threshold?
Targets? You understand what we are saying? So you cannot say details will come out later, and we've gone past close to a week now.
Yep.
No details on the coaching matter. How much are the assistant coaches taking? We need to know. One thing that I'm so happy about is that he's not going to be working on a part-time basis.
You mean no more part-time coaches?
Part-time. No more part-time. And we need to know where he will be staying. We need to know. Is that going to come as an extra cost to the Ghanaian, to the taxpayer? We need to, because I know of a resident at airport that this GFA, Ketokraku GFA, has turned into what? The office of the so-called technical director, Lepatre. No more Wahindos and Woyuo. We need to know where Chris will be staying. Who is going to be paying for that? Because look, that building at the airport residential area, I have been to that building. Look, no more in Botecham several times. Come on, here underground. Come on, it's a very decent place for Chris to feel
proper neighborhood,
properly comfortable.
Airport residential area.
And to the Minister of Youth and Sports, look, if you love Ghana, if you know you are working for Ghana, these are the sort of things
he must insist.
He must insist that that building goes back
given to its rightful
purpose for which it was acquired. I'm a fear basa. Why are you playing with our heart like that? Why are you doing that?
Take it easy. Take it easy.
No, come on. They will do all these things. The least opportunity, they will be sharing 13 billion old Ghana Citi to management members. 13 billion old Ghana Cities to management members for no work done. For no work done. I repeat, for absolutely no work done. I have said it on this program. No more. Very soon, we will show Ghanaians how much everybody got. This one, I'm talking as Coach Nimley and my investigative team. Very soon, we are coming out to the people of this country.
You have an investigative team?
I'm a feel like I'm a Dramona. Beni Mokote Secretariat, ni a scholarship, ni a Jahan workers, ni a Jahan Yemeke Goro boys. We will expose all those things. All these things will come out. And we will show to the people of this country how much money every Dick, Tom, and Harry got. How it was shared, the account numbers to which it was paid, the name across every account number. So give Chris Hughton that building to go and stay. You see, the man must be made very comfortable.
You mean no hotels?
No sick like vehicle movement. We had to push his car. One simpia. Oh, no, many fear. You see, maybe you will not say it. Me, I'll say it.
Please wrap it up.
You remember when we went to the wedding? CK asked back it on and up.
Time out.
Are you saying that was the? Are you saying that happened to his official car?
He has his official car.
CK's official car. The car bought in the name of the Black Stars head coach. It's what the general secretary uses. My own brother, my own friend, Prosperado. So we sat here and said, no, you can't do that. Give the car back to the man. Because that is the reason for which it was a plane.
Chris Hughton would have taken over that car by now.
Oh.
That would have been his car now.
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
So no hotel, no rentals.
No hotel, no car rentals. Because we will not do achi. Nobody will go and push hourglass. Nobody will do that.
Wrap it up.
Give Chris Hughton the very best. So that me, when I come here and I'm critiquing for him to succeed and I'm analyzing.
You know that he has been given the best conditions.
You have no excuse whatsoever. My last point, I listened to Dr. Nyao Tamaklo. Dr. Nyao Tamaklo, one of the most distinguished Ghanaians. You understand? And he spoke, and I agree with him. He said, you know what? CK damaged his own reputation. The moment he was denied that vehicle, his official vehicle, he should have resigned. He should have resigned. But if you cannot fight for what
stand up for yourself.
Stand up for what is yours. Why wouldn't somebody take pen and cancel your players, your team selection, cancel them? No more. Wahan Chris, awa too. Chris, you Ghanaians are welcoming you. We've been starving for over 40 years. No more. For over 40 good years. Wawokukruwa. Shamopulu po wawokukudan. Shamopulu. 40 years. Wawoko shamopulu po. Only Calabash po wawokukudan. No, I won't back Chris Hughton. Like Otuado said, he should be a man of his own. He should stand up and do things that he believes will enhance his reputation. Because look, I'm not sure he wants the Black Stars job to be his last job. This is more like a proper test case for how well he does with the Ghanaian national team could get him his next EPL job.
Could even be that he's venturing into the national space now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's using us to rehabilitate
exactly,
his
to
reputation.
rehabilitate his career. Other countries will be looking at him. One pack keto kweku fai. Eshi padie, ni padie achuni awo. Shika padie chuni ni bomode. It goes to his legacy. It is under his reign
That Chris would have delivered
an
AFCON.
Not going to win under 20 and see it as an achievement. Not getting embarrassed at the AFCON and see it as an achievement.
Okay.
Or Nwama Landi, not getting embarrassed at the World Cup and see it as an achievement. Not going to Chan and getting embarrassed and see it as an achievement. Not getting our under-17 women's national team banned for the next 2 editions, accumulatively 6 years, and see it as an achievement. We don't want that. We want you to lift the AFCON, and I'll be standing, one of your most critical critics will be standing in front of you. Keto say yeah.
That will be quite the day.
Of course, when he sees him, you welcome him by his side. One year. No matter Chris.
Amen.
The minister will have to acquire that. Look, I'm going to go I'm not
Let me talk to Pichichi for a second.